Hello everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about Dave Yoakum's Wand Ezee Euro Grip. I'm Tom with Simply Clean Carpet Care, and I'd just like to go over a couple things about it since I've been using it for the last 2 weeks. I've been switching back and forth between my normal wand and the wand that I have set up with the Wand Ezee. So let's go over the points of what I've come up with. I have a little list down here so I don't forget any. First off, the ability to bolt this product to any wand is a huge plus. Some guys might have their favorite wand, and the ability to just be able to bolt it onto that wand means that it's virtually good for any wand. The install to put this together, to put it on the wand, is very simple. It's not very hard at all, and it's not even hard. It does take a little time. It takes about 10 minutes maybe if you've never done it before. I've done it a couple times and I can get it on there. It took me about 5 minutes. What you will have to do is you will have to remove your rubber grip that's not needed anymore, and your trigger. All that stuff gets to come off the wand. So you do take a little bit of weight off the wand by adding this to it. It's very minimal. It does weigh a little bit more, but not much. The really cool thing about this handle is the ability. Dave has added these adjustable wing nuts, and what that does is it allows you to be able to adjust this handle. Okay, to give you unlimited angle for the end user. Every end user is probably going to have a little bit different grip angle that they want to achieve, and it will give them the ability to do that. It's change it any way you want. So that works out really, really well. Also, the comfort pad on here does what it says it's supposed to do. It's a very comfortable pad, and what it does is it places the weight of the wand in this part of your hand right here. So it makes it very comfortable, easy to use, and instead of having to hold on to the trigger to keep your wand under control, it takes a lot of that away, because the wand is resting right there on your hand, so it makes it much easier to control the wand. And when you do a forward stroke, it's pretty amazing how easily it does work. You can just tell when you do the forward stroke that this pad is making a big difference. So that's a really excellent design. Really thought, he definitely thought about it. So that's really cool. Now let's talk a little bit about the wand stroke and the increased length of your wand stroke. With my normal wand, I'm holding on to it like this, reaching out and coming back. When I come back, I'm pulling it quite a bit behind my body. And I can get it out there pretty far, but I am kind of stooping over. I'm bending a little bit. When you use the Wand Ezee, what it's doing really is putting you more behind the wand, and you're standing in a much more upright position. So your outward reach, or your forward stroke, is a lot further out, without the need for stooping forward to get to the end of the wand stroke. What I will say is because of the way this handle is, and the angle that you have your wrist at, it doesn't really like to let you come back too far. In other words, if you pull the handle too far back, it does put your wrist in a little bit different kind of a bend, whereas here, it's not the same. So you have to use the wand handle, the Wand Ezee, the way it was designed. So as long as you keep it more out in front of you, it's a very, very comfortable grip. Very, very comfortable. What I will say, the only drawback to this handle, for me, and what I've noticed, is when you're working in a furnished unit, the Wand Ezee makes you stand more behind the wand. It's just, that's the way it's designed, and there's no denying that. I don't see any way around it, because the way that you're holding onto the wand puts you more behind the wand. So when you go into a unit that has a lot of furniture where you're limited to the ability of standing behind the wand, in other words, there might be furniture right here, or a couch, or a bed, you need to be able to get beside the wand more. You know, it sucks. We all have to do it to get, you know, into awkward positions. This handle can cause a little bit of discomfort, a little bit, but I didn't think about it when I was first using it, and that was one of my complaints, is it kind of bothered my hand when I was in tight areas. Well, what you can do is you can change that angle, okay, so that it gives you a little bit easier stress relief off the wrist, and allows you to get around tighter areas. When I first made the comment about that, it's only because I wasn't using the Wand Ezee long enough to make the adjustments and to figure out how well it works. I also made an adjustment to my Wand Ezee, and this is the thing, you have to remember this. All end users are going to apply it to their wand the way they want to. So there's really no right way or wrong way to put this handle on. What I have done is, because my wand is a little bit longer, I'm going to come up here so you can see a little bit easier, I have moved the Wand Ezee handle all the way up to the bend of my tube. Now Dave suggests, when you get his instructions for it, he suggests that you leave about 2 inches of exposed tube from this clamp that allows your hose to hook up. Leaving it back there like that just made my wand, it just made it too long. It just put it right over the edge of just being a little bit too uncomfortable and in tighter areas. So I moved it forward to try and experiment with it a little bit, and it helped a lot. It made a big difference for me. Some people might not mind it. So that is one thing that I did that ended up helping me. Well, it actually changed my whole view of it. And and it's not that my view was bad, it was just for me, you know. And also just being able to adjust the handle. I didn't realize that when I first got it. And so now, just, you know, to adjust it, to get into tighter areas and closets, changes that angle of your wrist, so it works beautifully. There is a little learning curve to using this handle, but for anybody that's in the market for stress relief on your wrist or your trigger fingers, maybe might be, you know, as we get older, we start to have problems with our wrists and our fingers. This handle is without a doubt the best Euro Grip handle I've ever used. I have used one other Euro Grip handle, and that handle hurt my hand so bad that I got rid of it, and I've never tried another Euro Grip handle since, till this one. And what a difference this handle is. One other thing that I did, just before I cut you off, is Dave sells this handle with a whip hose. I made a little jog. It's probably not the most professional looking thing. It could probably be done a little more professionally. But I just put a little bit of an elbow into where my QD hooks up. And it just offsets this solution line from falling right in the middle of the vacuum hose, so that you can take it off, suck up debris, put it back on without the solution line being quite so in the way. It just speeds up things for guys that are in a little bit more of a hurry. Other than that, Dave, you did an excellent job, man. It's a beautiful handle. It's a bolt-on application, which is a huge plus. You don't have to weld anything. It's very solid. It's a very well-built handle. An excellent thought-out design. And, you know, the gun, the pistol grip, they flow tons of water, so flow is not an issue at all. The trigger pull is feather light, just very easy to pull, excellent trigger. So I'm going to have to say that the Wand Ezee is an excellent choice for anybody looking for some relief in their wrist and shoulder maybe. There is a little bit of a learning curve to get used to it. That is no doubt. But I think it's on a long day of cleaning, especially in a wide open area or on empty property management work, you know, we're working 9-hour days or 8-hour days, whatever, this is going to, by far, give you a much easier day. It really will. It does. So Dave, you did an excellent job. Awesome product. And I would definitely recommend it to anybody that's in the market looking for some sort of relief from the everyday wand stroke issues that we develop. It just works really good. As you can see, it's very fluid, saw-like motion. I'm standing directly up, so it's just a great product, Dave. You did a good job. Thank you very much, you guys. And thanks for letting me try it, Dave.